David, disappointing result, obviously, but just give us your sort of initial thoughts. How do you sort of assess your team's performance today and obviously the result?
Yeah, the performance, especially in the first half, was as disappointing as the result was. To be honest, we didn't start on our level. We were not quick enough in passing, in moving. We were not sharp enough in counter press situations. This means we never were able to get the intensity and the energy on the grass. We were 1-0 down, deserved first half. I think second half this was better, but we were still not good in our ball possession. We didn't occupy the right spaces, and we were not able to really create clear or enough clear-cut chances. And at the end of the day, we deserved this defeat.
Well, as you say, you feel over the 90 minutes then that the right team have won today then?
Yeah, because of the first half for sure. I will not and can't complain the effort which the players have put in the second half. This was how it should be without creating enough opportunities and have the real feeling that everybody plays with freedom. This was not the case today, unfortunately, and because of the first half, I can say we deserve to lose this game.
Yeah, I mean, Tony Mowbray sat there and he's spoken while saying Norwich he still feels will finish in the top six, but they felt they could come here with the high press and get opportunities in the right areas of the pitch, and they kind of did that, didn't they, in the first sort of 20-25 minutes?
Yeah, absolutely. If you leave too many spaces open, if you don't put enough pressure on the player on the ball, then it can cause you a problem. And exactly this happens if you play with intensity and with energy. Then you can chase players, close players down, that they don't have the opportunity to find the spaces, which obviously are there if you press the team high. Today we haven't done this good enough, and this means if a good team, what Sunderland is, a team with young energetic players who played their football with totally freedom, they were able then to cause us problems.
Does it just serve as a reminder as well, because maybe after Millwall you're into the top six, the manner you're playing, people maybe getting a little bit carried away, just brings everybody down a notch maybe?
To be fair, I haven't needed this, but I said this more often. As you said, we should not get carried away by results, positives. I said this, and now the negative, it's exactly the same. We have to make sure that we get focused on performances, and in recent weeks the performance were on a good level. This is why we got our points, our results, and today it wasn't. And this is what we have to make sure. Speak honest to each other, let everybody know what went wrong today. Take this setback or the situation, situation which nobody wanted to have as a man, and in 3 days show how you react in this situation. It's for sure nothing what we wanted, nothing what we've come seeing. We've seen coming, but something what we have to take, and then we go to the next one on Wednesday and like to make it better.
You've made a couple of early changes, sort of about 10 minutes in the second half. Was that an injury with Max and Jacob going on there at right back?
Yeah, Max and Onel both had some problems in half-time. We decided that we tried to carry on, but it doesn't look good. And this is why we decided to make these 2 early changes. We have to make now further investigations and assessments. Hopefully it isn't too bad. But I didn't want to let them carry on when they don't feel confident.
Just to clarify, I mean, obviously Max took quite a heavy blow there as he played that ball in the first half. So is that related to that? Maybe his knee, right knee?
Yeah, it happened in the situation, correct.
Yeah, and what was the nail, just to clarify? You said he had a bit of an
He
issue.
has an ankle problem, so he has a twist and an ankle problem where we have to see how serious it is.
You did obviously bring Josh on at half-time. Was that a decision you had to mull over, not to start him today, Josh Sargent?
No, this was never in our head, and not a serious option that Josh can start today. To be fair, we thought 30 minutes would be good for him today. Now it was 45, good 45. I think he gave energy immediately from the first second into the group without any issues with his ankle. So this was, if you like, one of the positives out of this game.
Just final one from me. You've obviously been very honest. You didn't feel your team did enough to win today, but there was that sort of incident towards the end of the game when Zara's been clipped a couple of times, played the ball through, and the refs brought it back. I mean, suffice to say, you probably wished he'd played on there.
Yeah, I wished, but I think it is not correct after a game like today to speak about incidents like this, because this sounds like excuses, and this was not the reason why we lost this game today.
So, David, Angus said something interesting. He said that the last few teams that you've played, the start of the game and how they've played has been almost different to what they've expected. You know, teams have changed up what they're doing against you compared to maybe what's been analysed. Have you kind of noticed that as well?
Yes, but at the end of the day, this is exactly what I always said. So we have to make sure that we make us independent from opponents and how their setup is, how their ideas is. So we have to make us independent from what we can't influence. And they, for whatever reason, create an idea. We have to stick to our principles. We have to stick to our idea. We have to play our football. And this is not what we have done today. And this is how we like to go forward, and what we've done in the past, for sure, much more better than today.
And just one more. Is there a frustration today that maybe some of that criticism from you a few weeks ago of the team being affected by goals too much, was there an element of that in today? Once the goal goes in, you could see in that first half it became a bit erratic, and there were a few errors creeping in that might not have happened earlier in the game or maybe later in the game?
No, to be fair, I think we had these problems beforehand. I was not surprised that we conceded, to be fair. After I don't know when the goal was, after 15, 20 minutes, after this 20 minutes which we played, we in the period before the game, we were not good in ball possession, not quick enough in moving, in passing, and then we conceded, and obviously then it doesn't get better as well. We altogether were still quite confident in halftime that we can turn it if we play better, if we show what we are capable of, because in the past we were 1-0 down a few times, and we were able to turn the game. Again, I said this as honest as I said before, how poor the first half was. Second half, we were better in terms of this energy and the intensity and the effort which the players have given, and that they really tried it without the clear-cut chances and without playing in the right areas. So this is unfortunately what happened as well today, and we will speak about it, recover, because in 3 days' time there's a next big game in front of us, and there we like to be on another level performance-wise, and hopefully from the result as well.
Okay, thanks everybody.